Malungit tutawal mergidro ko iloreng sa edisyon po na ni PFM hilatan mo duk commercial talk show gidra PNSB ma kung olgum sa randim open program gidra malmon tutawal randi.
Okay, malungit tutal mo rebek adro ko iloreng sa IPFM Eco Paradise esula el alto tau ka mutal me obengela sel PALAU National Scholarship Board ngan mutal me bidar students always tigel blel mention tira amori sa lastal show gidra wasing the Telal students in Mori? 30.
Actually,
29 students, okay. So that means we're going to do several shows to interview all the students and get to know where their direction is going. All right, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and pass over the mic to Moramori ng PNSB. Mbol di open na shorty del tuta malungit tuta mori.
Alright, tuta rand. Magi makote mo ono yung kaya pamilagyan, other office, members sa board, dito sa era na malubuy, udar sa susira ko man more leaders sila other kailangan. Makotak magi other siya matmol and susira man more atang pag president kay dira sura ka Lutz Jr. madili ka Vice President Tergidra Udu Sengebau Senior Marokul Members of Cabinet Aktiral Malodar sa Susurama Malmura Senate President Hokons Paules Marokul Senators Madira kal Susurama Malmura Speaker Sabino Anastasio Marokul Delegate Aktiral Malodar sa Susurama Malmura Idudun Maraklay Marokul Belaw Edira kan malodar sa susurang murabilu, maevira klay, maasil belaw. Selma mungulbong, lakti modar sa susurang murapit governors, mas speakers, legal 16 states, karabalo belaw. So yes, malungit tutaw, nga kakla ka morisang uduy, and tiyan nga mamangong yerud tayo, mga kalme, last nga kalme, last till Monday, so talk show kita mo continuation and stay.
Ang road time, nakakamla mo tol o Ming.
But for just this summer, and summer 2023, ako tita mo number 2 nga kan May, 11-3 are 6, SL interns, Samantha, Iyar, mamsado experience, al intern na al PALAU, makukura college experience, Matilakal 6 awal recipient sa program, damakadagit mo PALAU Fellowship Award, yung program under PNSB, and as recipient of this award, and PNSB halatiga 13 PALAU, ako itong internal 8 weeks. Until 8 weeks, lagi yung do every 2 weeks, for 100 stipend, and then after that, lagi dinakal halatiga 13 mutual marigal bulu lang ani, mutual iro kuya, huli de, and ma-degree.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so with that said, and then let's go ahead and start introducing our interns. So, mukha o Iramk claim, ngarigera intern niya altam.
Okay, good morning. My name is Jamielynn. Intern at the More shop for sorry, I'm nervous. For food processing management, and I go to school in in National Chongqing University, which is in the South District of Taiwan, and I'm currently a junior, soon to be a senior in September.
So is this host set from Taiwan? Some of you guys are not from Taiwan. Okay, all right. Last time it was all Guam. So.
Yes, and I study in agriculture, agribusiness.
Wow, so do you get to learn the language as well?
I teach myself the language.
Okay. So are you speaking it fluently or?
So.
Okay. Is that Taiwanese? Okay. That's cool. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, mo isang claim intern niyo lahat.
Good morning. My name is Pio Asanuma, and I'm currently interning at Coral Reef Research Foundation at Ngamala across
Right.
Lagings.
Oh, okay.
And I'm also from Taiwan, and ako nga skura Ming Chuan University, mo senior and next el semester, studying in IT.
Oh, wow. Okay. Very important study. Okay. And then you also speak the language as well?
Yeah, so for my scholarship, they required us to take 1 year to learn the language.
Okay.
So,
What's the first thing that you really, what was the first Mandarin word that you really learned when you're there?
我叫马友如.
Wijamayo, what does that mean?
It's my name is Pio Asanuma.
Okay,
It's a fun thing.
Okay, so you gotta learn how to introduce yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, awesome. Okay. Ay, mo gabi.
Hello. So what? Hello.
Ay, walang siya.
Aling Tutaw, ang Clara Ontilaw Iyar. I attend Ming Chuan University, also at Taiwan, and I major in journalism and mass communications.
Wow. So you will be returning to work here. Why aren't you interning here? You'll be writing news and all that.
I'll probably
All right.
think about it next
Yeah,
year.
definitely. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Ako na wang nga for you wang nga school at Taiwan.
I like it there. Everything there is so convenient.
And so aka intern
Oh, I intern with Friends of PNMS.
Friends of PNS.
Yes.
Okay. So you kind of doing publicity for them, like PR work.
Yeah, like content creation.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Okay.
Aling Tutaw, ngang Clara dan olul ka.
All right.
Ngakangalikala mong gor alul ka maolar tulad alul ka. Ngalakaray ngalakorior. I am also currently studying in Ming Chuan University, Taipei, Taiwan. I've studied journalism and mass communication. We're classmates and an upcoming senior too.
Wow.
And also interning at the Friends of Padan National.
Okay. I don't know why, but okay. Actually, why?
Well, I also have like great passion for environment, so I wanted to do how to make content creation, be a PR, and also like an agent for environmental causes. Yeah.
All right.
That's kind of my motive.
So just to give you a little thought about this, we're supported by SUPA, which is a climate change fund. So it's it's they wanted us to create content as well. So I think that's something that you could think of, and maybe when you come back. Okay. All right, let's go on to the next one.
Malungil tutaw nga kang Clara Antia Dir-oumelei Sengebau nga kang Dominic Sengebau ma Shirley Mariur nga kang school at Taiwan Ming Chuan University nga kang major international business and trade the focus sa marketing ma human resource.
Wow.
Nga ka mo senior nga ka Iyar PALAU Red Cross Society el summer.
Wow. PALAU Red Cross. Okay. And how's that been for you?
Nga ka-ulmuul volunteer Red Crossers right after high school.
Why say ako remember ka Red Cross? Okay.
So I think this is my way of giving back to Red Cross because Red Cross is where I entered the workforce.
Why say yeah?
Mamlo sa kalmista nga nakakukso ka el kurut. I think this is my way of giving back to them.
Maralong. Okay. All right.
Malay tutaw. My name is Iramk Rumong. Tagila Jesse Rumong ra Aiday Ngarmir and Uroib. I'm currently attending Emonds College in Washington State, studying advanced manufacturing and materials engineering technology.
All right. So Washington State.
Yep.
Did you have to learn the language as well? Oh yeah. Okay. And so intern again.
Interning with Surang's Construction.
Wow.
Mr. Len and Elmir.
Yeah, field ka wa ngarang klil.
It's advanced manufacturing materials.
Advanced manufacturing materials. Kam ko explain it tell is it an engineer job like
Yeah, it's an engineering field that focuses on materials, different materials like metals.
So that's why kamura surang construction.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And how how is it like working doing your field
So the testing we do at the job is kind of new because they mainly focus on concrete materials and like road structures, while back in Washington we focus on like metals and plastics and stuff like that. So it's nice. It's a good learning experience. Yeah.
All right. Okay. And then I gotta say, Taipei. Oh my gosh, Lumil Balu at Taipei. Yeah, it's a big city. Hindi ka dil sa city No, it's not. It's a really great city. So, how was it like navigating through Taiwan when you first went to Taiwan? We'll start off with Brew.
Okay, so I got lost a couple of times, but it's actually really convenient. Like it's really easy once you get the hang of it, because they have like roads with names. So you can just use Google Maps and then put in like whatever location, and it'll show you the directions, and it'll be so simple from then on.
And then one thing like your living situation. Some of you guys live like right next to the night market.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how was it like living in Taiwan? Like, like everything. Like, how did you get yourself situated in Taiwan?
So me personally and us actually, we'd never really lived near the night market, but our school was right next to it. Like literally go out the doors and you can see the night market across the street. So that was a really fun experience because you get to see so many different types of foods, drinks from different countries, and it's all really great and cheap. It's so affordable for students to have. So we would literally have dinner every night at the night market.
Okay, all right, awesome. And then for you, Washington, how was it like navigating through Washington when you first went to Washington?
It was good. I say it wasn't too difficult because the community we're in is such a small community, so it was easy to navigate and find my way around.
So you stay in the dorms, or?
Yes, I stayed in the dorms.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And is that different from your situation here? Like, how did you adjust to living in the dorms?
It was, I would say, it was easy.
Okay.
I didn't find it as hard as living on my own.
You didn't miss PALAU?
I did for the first few weeks, but I got used to it.
I see. Okay. That means you changed your watch from PALAU time to the US time. That's when you stopped missing PALAU.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about your internship. From ay nga korawal ko computer misada sing wal koram na interest kami rato ko environment am ko start from maybe you, and then ko mo isa say korawang nga al sectal internship luriol murior ni mar other nga al sectal lurior. How is it like working at your job after koraplam start or you're not done yet, right? The moment internship and then graduate. So ang rahil ko mo Mr. Ning, or what has it been like working at your job?
Well, when I first started my job, my internship, I attended a market for the selected women groups that will bring their magit, their taro to a single place in SR. And that's where PVA gets the magit and makes profit for the maas.
How could you say food
Food processing.
Food
agribusiness.
processing, agriculture.
Agriculture.
Okay.
With Miss Only Rumong Sao.
With Miss Only Rumong Sao. Okay. So kung mga ito ka magit.
Yes.
Mga ko ra, telurio ng mga ko ra, girin mo rin yung ko ra, sa main role at telurio.
It's basically to help tirale maas that don't have jobs or like to not retire, to like actually make money, tiral di nga apply. And like beto kay the taro that was destroyed during COVID, like the sick taro. So like we help them make farms, like we give them the lomla, and they plant and make magit, and the magit we sell for their profit.
Oh, kung may runner sale program lulto na to el seedlings ra tarol more maas.
Yes.
And then it tamlal Michael taro. This is going to be helping us with food security,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken. All right, okay, that's amazing. So, how does it feel to be doing sort of what your field is
Agribusiness.
agribusiness? So, how does it feel to be sort of implementing some of those things that you learned in the workplace at PALAU? Does it make you wanna continue doing that job, or Ming so may mutrolyor taluryor ngayon ko na west ka so may change?
Well, I think there could be like I could have some more ideas for this project we're doing. I want to help because when I was young I was also like a farmer,
Yeah.
and my great grandmother used to do magit and stuff, so from then on I was like interested and I wanted to see farms and help the older people to make money, those that retired.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, that's great. Gabriel, ako din sa intern
Coral Reef Research Foundation.
So that's the one that's doing the research on the jellyfish lake jellyfish.
Yeah, that's one of the projects that we do at Coral Reef. But for my internship, I'm actually under Alex Ferrier, so he's a mapping specialist. So for the past 4 years, I think this is going to be his 4th year, he's been doing work around Palau, doing surveys of the land, taking depths of the oceans within the reef and outside of the reefs of Palau. And he's been creating maps sa Talos Peringil. We can see Palau's landscape, and it's actually really interesting because there's many.
Like, 3D map on map.
Yeah, you know, ikal poster that have like Palau's maps on them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you've seen them, but there's this one poster where when they finished mapping the depth of the outer reefs of Palau, and then it's like showing all of the different depths.
Oh, I see. Okay. Like all the landscape
of the ocean, yeah.
Of the ocean, underwater. Okay.
Underwater.
Wow, that's amazing
so
work.
We use like a lot of really advanced equipment to do our surveys, and then his job is, and by extension my job as well, since I'm interning under him, is to take that information, take that data, and then put it into maps that people can use. Maybe like, I don't know, for fishing, like maybe to update their maps to show like where's the shallow parts, where's the deeper parts, and for many other things.
Mangkora wangarang a feeling nga sel mo rior tel luyo nga ni el ang kokora feel mo tiang nga rior sa mo mutel may ni, or do you feel like you can find another avenue to come to?
It's really great what they're doing out there in Coral Reef with maps and all, because I can really see how it can help improve PALAU and how we can use it in the future to like help ourselves and also like learn more about our environment. But for me specifically, it wasn't really my focus. So
Ngara field ka again?
IT.
IT, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So So you can actually ka IT, so you can literally work
Yeah, there's a lot of
anywhere. Yeah, almost anywhere. And most especially el altam el maral kalau abela wa man na mo start bring in a lot of like technologies ma atora internet.
Yes.
Do you find a sort of a calling to come back to Palau and do some work?
Yeah, I really do, because I see right now it's actually really hard. When I was trying to look for an internship for an IT, like somewhere that needs IT, it was very few options. But as I
in Palau,
yeah, in Palau.
Oh my gosh, what is wrong with people? I think everybody needs an IT. I'm not kidding. Like the government needs like a lot of ITs, but
Yeah.
hindi ka kapag understand that mo like one email. Do you guys do sort of security on emails as ITs?
Well, for us, we're learning the basics. Actually, It's like computer science.
All right. Okay. So you were saying that you wanted to do some work as well. Options. So what did you do after that?
Well, I was deciding to go with the Ministry of Finance, since they have like one of the biggest IT teams here, I think. But then I saw one of the options from PNSB posted by Morisang, and it was at Coral Reef Research Foundation, so I went for that one.
Okay, all right, that's great. Well, I hope you find more IT opportunities in Palau, but I'm hoping also that you could come back and create your own IT avenue where everybody can just like ask you to do IT work for them, for everybody. Like Mwakla, he's
Definitely.
like everywhere. All right.
So I'm with friends with PNMS. Some of the work I've done is like creating banners for what is this? The fishing derby, and like flyers for our activities, like the cigarette butt that we're gonna put up again today, and our dive camp posters. And we also attend like planning meetings with other agencies. Like I think 2 weeks ago we attended the 31st PIEC conference that happened, and also last week we attended the youth forum with One Reef.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how are the people at PNMS like? Were they
We're
helpful?
all girls.
Okay.
So it's very lively. I love them.
That's awesome. Okay. And then you're also in the same kind of
I'm
field.
in the same field and
in
in
the
the same
same job.
internship site.
Okay.
Yeah. So on my side, I work a lot with content creating in terms of our media platforms, which is what I find a lot of fun because that's what I really love to do. I like to make content. Also, dito ka help like planning like project sa mom, which I think our team, especially Bubbles and Tony, are probably the best planners. Like project sa mom. They're like our older sisters in the kind of like our mentors, friends of PNMS, and a lot of what we do, we ask a lot of advice from them. So we kind of like they help us a lot with what we do. They assign our tasks day by day. So
And then kami field kami mass communication, journalism. Narang ako lang midsangal al-kurang sang selpelaw gila to ko mass communication journalism al-kurang nero lumimo so min mortil al-field.
Well, I love writing. I love writing, and I also love like the idea of vlogs and podcasts. And I think with mass communication, media especially, I really want to start podcasts where not just like formal podcast, but like, also informal podcasts.
Yeah.
We start to talk a lot about issues formally and informally online, especially with the youth.
I see.
So that's kind of what I wanted to do.
All right. So PNMS is definitely not going to be your final destination. But it seems like yung sa loob ng Ming kurang kanya so mil kura and with your skills. What are some of those planning kami kung among dasa sing so like kau na mention na some podcast sa loob ng Ming.
Yeah, or start like my own media or
empire.
Like this, something like this where
yeah,
I think sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and what I really want
I
to
find it dalwasikal baby organizations madak media because of just the type of media that we've allowed Ravalo Belaw commentary mal aggressive and I feel mong actually oriol ng media or all that information the way we do right now. Yeah, so I think there's a huge market or huge need for people that are in journalism, that are in mass communication, news البيلاو المالوين news الوايقال news الدوميسرا أبيق البلو.
Yeah, so I think we're still starting to put that out there, like especially we're very reserved.
Yeah.
So I think with that, I guess that'll be like a good idea to start.
Yeah, to do something
up a little bit more.
More media, more news, more transparency. Yeah. So better media.
Communication.
Yes, there you go. All right. So we need more of that. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
So nga ora pala Red Cross Society within that nga kawal tablong argunyek because of my concentrations. Makura labing gala Miss Alin Andrew, who's always here on the radio station with her weekly talk shows. With the dissemination and communications. Dili kaloro labing gala Miss Stephanie Minor with human resources. So this summer, for the past how many weeks, I've been focusing with dissemination and communications because we have many upcoming. We were doing a lot of events. The first one was the General Assembly of Pala Red Cross. Pala Red Cross still, I think, if I'm not wrong, and I'm gonna get scolded if I get this wrong. Iyar tema mesengkyor SLMO board members for the National Governing Board, and there's also branches.
I see.
Yes, Pala Red Cross has expanded from when I was there.
I see.
How many years ago, which is why I was so excited to come back to see how it went from 5 people to more than 5 people in the office.
Oh, so you weren't part of the cell net typhoon Adam Nespenda Naitra Nemo?
Oh no, I was in Taiwan then. So
okay, all right, yeah. The Manla expand,
yes,
slowly expand, yeah.
Yes, the Manla expand Red Cross, and for HR, my work for HR, I'm working with Miss Minor and working on the human resource policies within Red Cross, internal Red Cross. And I think one of the biggest tasks that I was assigned is from the dissemination communications, which is the upcoming humanitarian ball, which they announced on Friday last week.
When is that?
It's gonna be on August 31st. Tickets are up for sale. Yes, this is the first ever humanitarian ball. So yes, I'm just gonna use this.
Like tell humanitarian ball what is it about?
It's an event that kick off for National Preparedness Month, which is September. Ngomurse Mronya gidele Pala Red Cross Labantia Partners Dir sorry murto humanitarian ball Almiisi Marabaya Galuru Galuru Gal past the years and show appreciation to the stakeholders that have been supporting and contributing.
Wow. Wow.
So this is a big deal because it's the first ever, and we hope to raise a lot of money.
Yes,
fancy. The PALAU National Gymnasium.
Okay.
Yes. It's
National
good.
gym.
All profits are going to be used for Red Cross's services to the public, and we all know Red Cross are non-profit, so
yes.
Every services they do is just for the community.
Wow. All right. So it seems like Silva Maria Schoolem mutal men mukmurang klela Red Cross ramo director but it seems like that's sort of the path you might take.
To me, it's all about. I never rule out Iyar just for my own benefit.
Yeah.
I like seeing how it can support the community because of my volunteer work with Cross. Pinagigara yung mesang alwasing tiang amalong sir adrabalu.
I see.
Kadumal kadu ay say yakadang mes mga ngarang asyuka kagid ding ngaring ar malos pa help. Tirigel mo so like mo we have to pay attention to them, the vulnerable.
I see.
Because they're always left behind if kidel ko kunil basuda and capable ako tingar sel dor role de do ngaseo.
Yeah.
We always have to give back.
That's great. All right. Kamaran masulang.
So again, I'm interning at Surang's construction with Mr. Lennon Elmil. I enjoyed it a lot. We do a lot of hands-on work, collecting material samples and performing tests on them, and also creating a report of the results and providing it to the materials engineer at Surang.
So do you guys get to, are you building houses? So while
I was there, most of the projects we've been to road projects at Ahonto. They're paving the roads.
And what does it take to pave a road? Do you need to line it up? Can you walk us through how that work? I'm going to explain Iyar.
Yeah, so you need a good foundation. It needs to be compacted to a certain standards. And once it passes the inspection, they can pour the concrete onto it, and the concrete also has to be up to standards as far as mixing and other additives are. And so when we collect the samples from the concrete, we perform a compression test on them, and it has to be able to withstand a certain pressure. Once it meets those standards, it will be able to be ready for use.
How do you test that? Do you have a machine for it? Or?
Yes, there's a machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you just make it and then you start jumping on it. One by one.
Oh yeah, there's a specific machine for testing the compression force on.
Okay. Withstand.
Yeah.
So you got ral al-tam lurula surang ng withstand ang ral force. Torak.
Yep, up to I think 4,000 psi.
4,000.
Yep.
Wow.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. Diamonds at what? 10,000? I don't even know. Never mind. Let me not go there. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So kung ngalal ma-kurapasyo o plam moriori. And did you have to work wearing the hard hat and stand on the side of the road all day?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
We've done projects in Malgayak Road and Nagpang and Ngarlong. Yeah, the projects are still going, so there's still a lot of work that needs to be done.
So is it this job that you might come back to, or do you feel like you still want to explore and find other jobs? Or what kind of job were you thinking of after you've completed your schooling? Where did you see yourself going to?
That's something I'm still looking into, trying to find a place that would fit my field of study.
But what made you go into that field of study?
I don't know. I've always
Like many more.
no. I've always been interested with like hands-on work.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I stumbled upon this talking with my advisors at the college, and she introduced this program. So, yeah, I've been doing it since. It's been fun because we've been doing like most of my classes involve a lot of lab work.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is I find fun.
Yeah. All right. That's amazing. Okay. So with that said, we've talked about your college. We've talked about your internship. We got a little bit of what you wanted to do after doing this whole thing. So in terms of PNSB, how did you guys find a PNSB, that scholarship itself, and how was it for you guys? Is it easy to access? Communication na kami with Mori, like yung communication. I see experiences sa Kamura in terms of this scholarship, and how helpful is this scholarship to you guys?
Okay, so for me, when I was in high school, I heard about this scholarship. People were talking about it, and my classmates, and we actually, most of us tried to apply for this internship, and I got lucky, and I got accepted to the scholarship, and it's really been helping me with my, like, although I'm in ICDF, so like my books are paid, my dorm rooms are paid, so I just get play money. Not play money, but like money for myself.
Oh,
for myself. Stipend, yes.
Stipends, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, but
like, what you doing?
just checking, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
this PNSB has really like helped me with you know, I have other responsibilities, even though my books are paid and everything are paid, and I want to
like your basic needs?
yeah,
like
my basic needs and like savings.
Oh,
and,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Jamielynn.
Yeah, so I think I also was in high school when I started to hear about PNSB and all the different types of scholarships they offered, and I think it was my sophomore year when I was about to finish and then become junior, and then Mori-san messaged me actually telling me about the PNSB fellowship program. So I was like, oh wow, okay. So I looked into it, and then I was really interested in doing this internship because it really gave us the chance to like come back home and then have like hands-on experience in one of the workplaces in Palau and see like how is the workplace like. Okay. It was really great. It is really great.
So I also heard about the PNSB through school. I think I was a senior when they came to our school to talk about their scholarships, and I actually applied like 2 or 3 times for the MOFA scholarship until like I finally got accepted.
Oh, they didn't accept you in the beginning.
But I tried again.
Okay, that's good.
And some of the seniors, juniors were also in this fellowship program, so we just like talked about it, and they said to apply, so that's how I applied for the internship. Yeah.
All right.
So currently my first scholarship recipient and also PNSB. Thank you, PNSB. I heard about PNSB from my sister Zoe, and Dir-oumelei recipient of PNSB, which she said it was a lot of help. So, but I don't know why I didn't apply for PNSB on my first year of Chinese.
Wow.
I don't know why I didn't do that. But
was that a struggle? Did you end up struggling because of that?
That was the first year. Of course, there was struggles. Struggle was important, but
okay.
I had to learn how to save my money because we had $300 per month. That's for our basic needs. And and we still had to pay electricity. And
oh, you do?
Yeah.
Kung
And then we
kami
had
ati kami natin gil kami.
Mhm.
That is crazy.
And now I'm move out and get out apartment, so it's like I don't know why I did that, but it's great because I gotta learn to live alone and
Why
learn
say,
to
yeah.
like budget your money.
But so kawase ulo ko makamlem tang alit tagi that finish speed up freshman year
Yeah.
out.
Well,
And it
did
would have
help,
been a
I
big
just-
help.
Yeah, yeah, it would have been a lot more helpful. I applied my sophomore year. Yeah, and I got it, thankfully.
And then so sige ako wala no sa So ngayon nga ka sa a school nga school ti kalatong niya PNSB or they're not applying for
I'm
PNSB.
sure they know PNSB. Everybody knows about PNSB. Yeah. Then I'm not sure if everybody is on PNSB. Yeah. That would be personal choice na.
Okay.
Yeah. Or grades too.
Or grades. Okay.
Because that's a big part.
Students are only on PNSB.
Only
Yeah.
on
Most
PNSB.
of us in Taiwan have like scholarships, which is
Taiwan
provided
scholarship.
by MOFA or ICDF. But then there's some who couldn't get it, but fortunately they were able to get a good scholarship from PNSB.
Wow.
But PNSB is helping me a lot right now because I pay rent every month. Masal ko nga scholarship del PNSB 1,000 per semester and hindi ka sabi ka lulmurot because that's gonna be paying for my rent for the entire semester. And if I get that down,
Wow, how much are you
and
paying for rent?
I heard it's not that bad for
For the
rent. I
entire
pay like
semester.
$260 a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's cheaper than some apartments in Palau.
Yeah. And Mattel scholarships like moving get but like it's perfect for like the entire 4 months of
Oh, I see.
I cannot touch it at all. So I have to put it away. I can't leave
So you
it.
don't have that play money.
I don't have that money,
Oh yeah, like
and then like with that PNSP, and I have monthly stipend, of course. Hindi direkal kavaharawa, dengue, your water, food, basic needs, your fare, transportation fare, data, especially. I mean, it's possible, but it's so much better to have always have access, like internet access everywhere you go, because something can go wrong. It's a big city, so a lot of things can go wrong, and if something goes wrong, you need your phone. So that's pay for a lot of stuff, which is normal. It's life.
I see.
Gotta learn the struggle. So
I feel so bad. I have $1. It'll help you with some play money. Okay.
it's great. PNSB helps a lot.
All right.
So for me, PNSB has been with me my entire Taiwan journey, even my Chinese year.
Did you say you're Chinese here?
Yeah, even like when I studied Mandarin.
Oh.
Because I'm a MOFA scholarship, so I learned Mandarin in the first year before going on to university. But I applied for the scholarship grant, which is 1,000 per semester when I started Chinese. Because it was the day before the deadline, turned in an application na omti the PNSB for the MOFA scholarship. Oh no, it was for the scholarship, the PNSB. And then we didn't know how to fill up the form, and we just randomly filled it up. Got scolded by Iyar, and then she helped us on the dot, on the spot. And then we got the money, which was a big help. It was only beds. There was not even mattresses, so we had to sleep on the hard yeah.
Oh my gosh.
On the first night. It was only on the first night.
I have another $1 for that.
Well, no, I'm very so I brought my pillows and my blankets from home to Taiwan.
Oh my gosh. Magkandi ilaluto
Yes, you only have your bed frame, your closet.
Kailangan lang.
No,
Okay.
because it was a couple of us and were roommates.
Same.
We're living together.
I pre-ordered my stuff, and I don't know. I wish I would have bought, because their mattresses were way better than mine.
She got
but
the cardboard mattress.
because the
But
school
it was-
provided it.
Yeah, but it was
Wow.
it was great. It was fine. I didn't really mind.
Kung ako sa kalipat na experience.
You know, they get excited about the vessel balloon, so that didn't even bother us. I don't think we even slept the first night. Yeah, I think we went shopping that night. We didn't even go to sleep.
Kung meron ka na moped.
We had to buy our own.
We were
Okay.
lucky to have like a
Luckily-
care for like a store. Like
Did you do it the next day or did you wait like a week and sleep like
I
on
think
the
we did
floor?
it in 2 a.m.
Yeah.
At 2
Yeah, 2
a.m.
a.m. and then we walked to the
Because it's a
store.
24 hours.
Okay.
Bought our mattresses.
Yeah.
Jeez, where would sell mattresses for within 24 hours?
That's
We were lucky to
Taiwan.
have that right
Wow.
next door
It's
to
a
our dorms.
care-
Studying.
Carrefour. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I saw
Carrefour.
Carrefour. I went to
Yeah,
Carrefour.
was great.
Yeah.
Carrefour has a lot of different like weird
Yeah.
different
Yeah,
chips
they
and
sell
stuff.
clothes,
Yeah.
they're a grocery store.
Even things you
Oh
didn't
yeah,
need,
that's
things
right.
you
So
need.
they had mattresses?
Yeah, and pillows.
Oh
They
my
were actually
gosh.
like they knew students were coming in, so they put
They
out
put them
mattresses.
out. Yeah. I was like, look at them.
Sila kita maluwin.
What was it?
It was so funny because like after they took down the mattresses and got at the arugor.
Sila kita maluwin example ako kasi how convenient Taiwan is. Like
Yeah.
but also you know kada ako am taktel المرا Taiwan taktel mura college
Because of the culture shock.
Yeah.
because of the culture shock, but it seems like you guys were able to, you know, get everything together. Di mo na kam freak out, di mo na kam lang. It wasn't something that.
Pretty sure we had a little bit of those.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that was after school started. Like,
Okay, all right.
Thanksgiving, where was I? So I applied for PNSB the first year I went to Taiwan, which was a big help. And I've been applying ever since, except for my freshman year at university because I missed the deadline.
Snap.
Yeah, so I applied sophomore and this junior year, and then I also applied again this summer. So I used that money basically as my emergency fund. So I'm very meticulous when it comes to budgeting. I would do like the basic question: is it my want or is it my need? Like it all goes down to that.
I say.
Even food like nga atara malaka Taiwan.
Hello, the field chicken, or are we talking chicken?
Chicken.
Okay, because the field chicken is not chicken.
Because I shop
It's
at
frog.
Costco. No, it's not.
Farm chicken? What do they call it? The farm chicken or field chicken?
They're not frogs.
They told me.
They're like
People from Mofa told me. He said farm chicken or field chicken is actually frogs.
well, I
They get texture.
Yeah. Yeah, look at me.
no, I shop at Costco because that's where you get the cheap deals. And then I started to get like an allergic reaction or malaka Costco.
Really?
Yeah, it was horrible.
It
And
chicken
then-
thighs.
My gosh.
Yeah, the drumsticks and the breast and the thighs and everything.
So, how did you
So
deal with
I
that?
had to switch up my diet to beef and pork.
How did you know it was that?
Because I had to do an allergy test. Because I've already malbato ka umakyay. So I just tried to switch up my diet, and when I stopped eating the chicken, I stopped having the reaction.
I see.
So I had to change up my diet and more beef and pork, which is very expensive. So I had to really watch it on how I'm
You would
buying
think
my
pork
food.
would be cheaper in Taiwan.
Depends where you
It's
buy
more
it.
expensive.
And then for the fellowship award, I think the older like graduated earlier at Taiwan, they're the ones that told me to apply for it because I was a junior. When I applied, but I wasn't like really confident that I was gonna get it because I was like, junior, like at the same age as me, so but then when I got it, I really appreciated it.
And Mori has been helping me even the night before I was supposed to get on the plane, and she called me in the morning while I was in my Uber to make sure I was getting on the plane. And yes, I think I applied for the fellowship just because I wanted to get work experience, even though I've kind of have done that after graduating high school. Ming, you know, when sa dormas I got job vacancy and bachelor's degree with 3 years of experience, something like that. So I think I was taking advantage. I applied to take advantage of this opportunity to build my resume.
I see. All right. Thank you.
So I've heard about PNSB during high school, my senior year, through their outreach program where they visited the schools. And I've been on PNSB ever since I graduated in 2019. And it's been really helpful for my school expenses and everything else.
Okay, and then how did you communicate with PNSB? Were you able to message them, or how was that sort of for you? And were you able to email and keep that communication going? How did you know that your scholarship was going to continue or was about to end? All of that stuff.
Yeah, so we did all that through email, and Mori was been really helpful with all the responses and updates on all the scholarships. Yeah.
And without probably revealing like how much is, even though we know it's probably 1,000, but like how was it for your costs, for everything, for your basic costs? Was it helpful in terms of were you able to buy everything? Some
Yes.
with other scholarships? Did you have other scholarships to help you?
Yes. Well, it was able to cover. It was enough to cover, like, well, not cover, but pay for most of the expenses I had. So the remaining I just had to pay out of pocket.
Out of pocket?
Yeah, but it wasn't too bad. It was just, yeah.
Gosh, I got another $1 for that one. Okay, all right. So, but in all in all, it was helpful.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay. So with that said, lastly, and I have a couple of questions as well for Mori, but ang so mga wana ngala school malubang adal ko umdas sa mura Washington, malutom na sa mga Taipei, kurang dakta, you know. Ako na advice sa amin na nga adal algirela kuk tel experiences sa kami, gel resources sa nahingi. Because a lot of people kumita ko amsada say you have different options and dakadil PNSB ako na wal help cover up gel restaurant expenses. So ada blo madaktal mo ikal places because tamdakta say akmol mo mo daka angara nga akmol mo daka other than then akmakarang, like, you know, I would be crying, like take the example akal kamno mo allergic and you know nga akora resources nga what advice would you give to somebody, let's say ensure mong it's okay over ikal pasyo, you're gonna be okay. You can start from play money. Okay.
Okay, so for me, at first it was a struggle because I was the only Palauan going to the south of Taiwan, and everybody went to.
Wow, you went to the south of Taiwan.
Yes,
Oh my gosh,
just
like
me.
past Alishan or way down south?
Down
What's the
south,
name of
but
the?
before Kaohsiung, not the
Oh,
end, like just
okay,
the
okay.
center.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a struggle. I was still learning Chinese, so it was hard for me to communicate and find people that could speak English. I actually first met a Haitian, and he was able to help me like get my stuff, and because he was there before me, so he spoke a little Chinese.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was kind of nervous, but it was all over in like a week because we have like Google Maps, we have our counselors, our teachers that can speak English, and families from in Palau that are also there, to help us. So, will help me. Yeah. So, and I didn't really, I felt bad because I didn't really attend like the programs they had in Taipei because it was like so far, and it was just me, and at first I was like kind of scared to take the train or to travel alone. So,
But because of your major, I'm not specific at school.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So, yeah. So first it's a struggle, but then you get the hang of it. Like you can depend on people, but like at the end of the day, you're by yourself. So you gotta learn from struggling, and then as time goes on, you get to manage. So don't give up. If you feel like you're at the rock bottom, like there's always a will. If there's a will, there's a way.
All right, okay.
Jayo.
Nice.
Yeah, I really agree with Mimi. It's a real struggle, going to, especially if you're going to college out of Ireland, and you're gonna have like a lot of struggles the first time, of course. So I think like the best advice is like have good friends. Don't be shy to make friends, whether it's like people who are from there or like other it's always great. I think the best advice can come from people who have first-hand experience of where you are. So, make a lot of friends, ask a lot of questions, get to know the area or whatever school you're at, and I think that'll really help you like hit the ground running.
All right, awesome, great advice.
So for me, my advice for anyone who wants to join the MOFAR ICDF scholarship is take advantage of these opportunities. Don't be scared because there's a lot of Palauans in Taiwan that you can ask help from, and it's also a learning experience. You get to meet a lot of people from other countries, and you make new memories, and you learn basically, and you get a hang of it being in another country. But you also have to manage to what?
To like, push through.
Push through, yes.
Yeah.
And yeah.
All right, okay.
Honestly, I think it's okay to be scared. It's totally normal to be scared. At least you have some precautions up. But like for us in Taiwan, we have a Taiwan Palau Student Association. If a student she or he can always refer to us. Embassy. And who are very helpful. Yeah, they're very considerate of us.
But the group
the student association.
I think that also will make people more confident to directly. Sige na conducting atitil ko mo. Aloy to oy. Hindi nga kita ala direct aloy to na sound ba sing dai chok. Okay, all right.
But they got tell TPSA, our student association, we plan get-togethers ng mga PALAU at most of the time may embassy, may ambassador, and all of them. So silbo lang we always have each other, so it's kind of a given, really. We help each other a lot. We do big time, but I think that's why we're really close, because we live like far from each other. We always find time to like get together and stuff. So I think that's what makes a lot of us a lot more comfortable, because we have a community, like a big one.
I see.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, I agree with Olu. TPSA ako ni help ako, ma'am. It was the day after Ragi Delegim arrived at Taiwan at Tamlingoy Mom and do whatever stuff we needed to do with shopping, SIM cards, everything, which is an ongoing tradition. As sila may freshman at tigil last freshman nangoy titril mo tira basyo mangarang and show them how to use the transportation, what apps to use and everything. Kung deswera kasi kadok mo mura adal mataktal mara school. Tel doctor yang adal hindi kal sa el stopper ka orang hindi nga lang. Kubay nguman ta alar ngumal mo malmal may lang tiada kal klonyo lang itilat tapi mo klonyo lang. For me, nakadim namdaktal mura at Taiwan just because of the language barrier. Iway nga kal tuloy de kadab o siya sa abol daw ko na kung ano niya kladi obol talmaray, which Olu, Sam, and Pio can testify to. Nga niya tanong ko tulong sa'yo mga ito kang Rigel. And even Chinese ako sa'yo mga ito. So when we first started Chinese, nga niya lara klase ko mga hindi ka alam mga ito kang Rigel. So I would sit there for 3 hours not talking to anybody. So like sensei, hindi ko sensei because I'm not confident enough to speak in Chinese, and you told me not to speak in English, so I'm not gonna talk. Even classmate. That's why she told us Chinese only in class, because because we were classmates. Even now in university, I still do that. Thank God, classmate kayuwing with him. I always have to group with him because we do a lot of group works in college. I get really annoyed when I'm not getting my point across, and the only way I'm going to get my point across is in Palauan. So Ewing helps me with that. Special shout out to Ewing for helping me for this past how many years. Yes, always find a friend. Al-other velaw malak. Way say kita ako tagsisi asyo ka kagid. Nganya igelta, may kada seldo pan trier repair ada ko albeluing. Kada ngal kapilyo maksakal ulan ding hindi ko sa kada malungulan di kada ko almost at teli di kamusu. That's how you survive college with different people with different ethnicity. And understand each other's culture, and that's the only way to survive. Because we made friends in the dorm, from the Caribbean to the Asian countries to everywhere.
Yeah.
They just love how we're very interested in them, and they too are interested in our culture. So we would sit there in front of the dorm for hours just talking about what Palau is and how their country is. Yeah, it's all about making friends. Malay chab omarak daka adak mo sun daka omarak taling adak taling adak switch off madakal switch on tiya di open camera bekal time, which is a positive thing. Lakamal mo karikikle hindi ko taka di po ngal mo lakayangal.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say, but
Like nga advice ra ka wal mo ako ra adal ko ra swal mo Washington.
yeah.
But they're kind of scared, or they're in the same field, but they don't know if they have enough, they can survive all of that new culture, everything.
So I think my only advice is to get out of your comfort zone. There's a lot of resources on the campus that could help with whatever needs you may need, and especially at my college, it's such a diverse community. So everyone is trying to get used to everything and all on the same wave. So it's just trying to get to know each other, know a bunch of people, and just get around the community.
Now, do you dorm by yourself? Do you have a dorm by yourself, or do you dorm with somebody else?
Yeah, I have one roommate.
Roommate there, do you have a roommate there?
Yeah.
And so, do you ever do you guys ever kind of help each other in terms of your situation and everywhere, like in the dorm, like?
Oh yeah, we share a lot of our food and do a lot of cleaning and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right, okay. So, do you think, being in the U.S.,
Yeah.
do you think it's a little bit more easier for Palauans to sort of adapt to the U.S.? I mean, these guys are in Taiwan. There's a lot to adapt in Taiwan, but I think America lang umusing tilgibel biyote kita at the belaul by adapter America.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay, all right. So would you suggest more people to come to Washington?
Sure, if they don't mind the rainy weather.
The twilight weather, you mean? Okay, awesome. All right, thank you guys so much. Okay, so Mori ako masateng in Malakora there's all these resources tira sa in May ang ngayawan na lulokor ni tira nga say nganya ko requirements at PNSB ko na mention grades nganya ko na requirements al game na most of them al scholarship.
For this internship scholarship specifically?
Oh, yeah, ako rin mention na sing apply 3 times. So is there a specific number or of people that can take the scholarship, or is there specific requirements?
Okay, so I think for Sam and Gimle, you were talking about the MOFA scholarship, scholarship for government of Taiwan.
Oh, so that's the one you applied 3 times.
MOFA and then ICDF.
Yeah.
Or MOFA, ICDF, then this one.
Okay.
Yeah. So for PNSB, there's a grade requirement. So 2.0 is the minimum, and then
yes, makasabihan.
yeah, 2.0, and this MLD eligible for one type of award, and then 2.5 is good because see the 2.5 is a good GPA to have.
Okay.
Since MMLA 2 types of award, and then if it's 3.0, then you're eligible for all the types of awards offered.
Okay.
And
as far as numbers, and there's no limit to how many people can apply for this scholarship?
Malda ka limit, any like rogul nga kan apply mo college, as il-apply, we can take as much as we can. Hindi ba siya mamadi o CCU? So the more applicants, yung walbol makasaya award. Yung wagi mo mingin mo tukal ara. So we don't limit the applicants.
Hindi ka change the amount to niya.
Oo.
But you have a specific number of people that will be taking the award.
Yeah. Oh no, hindi ka specific number.
Lako ko rawas mo makasal sumok to ka ato.
Oh, because we get a certain amount of money from OIC. Yeah?
Okay.
So that's the amount. That amount of money is what we work with. So up to 200 applicants.
Okay.
Asumong 150 more hours. So mag-increase mo 200, then more less award for everyone. So like dapat ka lang still amount ka divide any amongst 200.
Also more applicants and more less amount to la niya at.
Oh. But for Tira Taiwan, they're a bit different. Tira ording set amount to work with.
They're special.
Because they're receiving the scholarship are considered full scholarship.
Okay.
So although the local ng PNSB ako rati mo in third year.
I see. All right. So PNSB, is it only open to foreign students? Palauans are taking classes outside, or is it open for PCC?
Open na mo ra PCC. Hindi na kasi mga PCC sa mal-apply mo ni. Hindi ko recommend mo ra nga PCC mga PCC say bringi because your years and nga PCC mo walul ta karagel undergraduate and that's you're only allowed 5 years for your undergrad. So if you use up 2 years at PCC, you only have 3 years for your bachelor's degree.
Why say?
So may gimablo
so by mean of saving nim selva mo na bachelor sa kakungge, and then
why say because you'll need it more still over ba nga para dilang maputo ka expense sa ka. And then sa mga PCC kasi mo lang 500. So that's the maximum amount.
All right. Well, it seems like we've covered everything that we need to cover. In right on the dot. We started at 10:30. We're kind of like in 11:30ish, so we're around the 1 hour. So if there's one last person you want to make a shout out to, this would be your chance to make a shout out to somebody that helped you, somebody that maybe you want to, just make a shout out to. If they're watching this in Taiwan too, so you can go ahead and say your shout out in Mandarin, in Chinese.
Oh, I'm not at that level
Okay,
yet.
okay.
I'm still working my way through that. But I just want to give a shout out to first PNSB course for always supporting us, and Dir-oumelei and my whole family, everybody. And my friends in Taiwan that helped me and also helped hold my money, because I like to spend money.
Oh, girl.
On food. On food.
Oh, okay.
Yes, play money. Yeah, and and the teachers and my everyone in school, the principals and especially our counselors and the people that I've been giving headache to, my teachers, especially math. I like math, but math doesn't like me, but it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just want to give a special shout out to PNSB for sponsoring my first trip back home in 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm really grateful that I had this opportunity to come back and reconnect with friends and family. And, shout out to everyone who's helped me along the way. My parents, my sister, all my family members, and all my friends and my classmates.
No one in particular?
And Jesus.
Okay. All right.
I just want to make a special thanks to PNSB for always supporting us along the way. Taiwan Scholarship. I was fortunate enough to be in this scholarship. Adra Obis, Jennifer, our mentor, Tony and Bubbles, and everyone there, and my family especially. Yes, thank you for being there always.
All right, okay.
First of all, so long PNSB. Thank you, Mori-san. I know I had so much complications with my application, but you really pulled through. Of course, my scholarship wouldn't be there if it wasn't for them. And my parents, in the first couple of years and probably still, but they really helped me so much. And Zoe, my sister, oh my gosh, yes, she's the best. And also to the student community Taiwan, who's really made Taiwan home. So it's gonna be hard to leave, hard to see people leave, but that happens.
Yeah.
And to friends of PNMS, especially Tony and Babos and Malhe Mom. We've learned so much, and we still are learning. And to Jennifer, who's always on the thing. So.
All right. How about your Red Cross?
Hotel Tial orang sulel PNSP. Been there in every step. Tukubit somewhere government traveler Taiwan alin tira almost kama mas scholarship magim to school and the plans. Number 3 Pala Red Cross komal ngiliga kalat muil, even though I've been gone for years. And then to my village, my family, no words, just thank you and appreciation and love. Toward the Martial nga Square Taiwan before in Dir-oumelei. You guys make Taiwan home and makes Taiwan living easier, even though we're living the college life, eating ramen all the time. I'm gonna use
And
this.
it's good ramen because you're in Taiwan.
Oh yes, very good ramen.
Wow.
I'm gonna use this opportunity, Randil Mo. I have a few announcements.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Miscellaneous?
Miscellaneous, okay. First, I just want to remind everybody, tickets or humanitarian ball or Pala Red Cross has started sales. Just call 488-5780 for more information and where to get your tickets. Number two, the Taiwan Palau Student Association is hosting a volleyball tournament with Cell Group Iyar. Registration is still open. Our flyer is on our Facebook page, Taiwan Palau Association, Student Association. So if you guys want, please register and
Presidente kami Elang.
President ko, Miss Yolsa Victor, Vice President Miss Mirang Subudyang, Treasurer Ida Small, Secretary Wigdil Baltao. They are newly elected officers, past officers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've all served. Yes, we want to Taiwan. We've been trying to make 2 activities here in Palau because there's 15 to 20 of us that's here for the summer. So we wanted to give back. So I think 2 weekends ago, we had a beach cleanup. A shout out to MAFE, Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, and I'm doing it wrong.
Say
Environment. Okay. The Tutubda Air Officer Dir, Lumagawa Malmo Beach Cleanup. Also special shout out to Murakoro State Rangers, the Dir-oumelei Malakomil Rangarab. Also Senator Sengebau for the Nations and the legislator Sivoira Irai, who's also helped us make these dues for the activities. We have more upcoming activities, so just pay attention to our social media pages, and thank you to all our sponsors, honestly, because but we really want to give back to the community of Belao and show that we want to do something positive, because we're also, the purpose of us doing this fundraisers and all these activities is also to help take other Belao and Taiwan. It's expensive going to referral.
Wow.
They're always we want to give back to Tigel Taiwan give them.
So kung fundraiser mo help
Yes.
Taiwan
Yes.
Wow, that's big.
That's it. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, Mr. Washington.
Okay, I just want to give a shout out to PNSB for supporting me all my years in college. Also want to shout out my family for always being supportive of me, as well as Surang's Construction for allowing me to work with them and always being patient with me and teaching me all the new skills I've learned so far.
All right, and is there anybody in particular you want to make a shout out to in Washington, and they're watching in Washington?
No.
No? Okay, all right, awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you to all of you guys for joining our show, and hopefully I got messages from you kung sa I'm getting avel kung sorry mo college and ako na mo confident gila I got so I just I wish you guys all the best. Trust in yourself, and God bless you guys. I get all over more. Una sa limay kay kita mori ako lang niya ngot sa mga mo. Then wala PNSB or to ko limay da adang nalwasit kala dang walingi. Makawala sa message ako.
Alright, takmal di orang asaw leran, dokumem sulang for always allowing us to come back. Thank you again to all the supervisors here at Summer, and thank you interns for a great talk show. Asumar nga karmi will get a tel Palau Fellowship Award and si Ilde mo kadang officer ka mamra 488-3608 or sa email nga kada PNSB Internship all small letters @gmail.com. Vida kas email scholarship 680 @gmail.com. Dinlegegi de ora next talk shorgi tamo Wednesday at 2 p.m.
All right. Okay, man di nagigit kung ano sa edad ko kuro ay sige dito kuya at PALAU o man masulang at tune in at yan EPFM Eco Paradise mo sa edad ko interview tira hidal dengan colleges ma universities. So thank you for joining us and see you guys on Wednesday. All right, back to you, Spy.
Okay, sige daw lang mga talk show lagi dala PNSP tiang langi la kotrurior. Malungil maaswel ba el mergi drogui loreng sa edison 9 EPFM. Kotrurior trio me ay gopsingil